All right. Good morning to you, and welcome to the project part. Like this is the final project of data analysis bootcamp. Data analysis bootcamp with Microsoft Excel. All right. So to wrap up our project so far, we're doing see how to like create this wonderful dashboard we call the customer success dashboard. As you can see, it is a very beautiful theme dashboard, black and all that. And then let's just have a tour of this and then see how we can make the same thing. Right. So now looking at this dashboard, you can tell like the customers and also the kind of services that is done, the product, and we can see the years, and then we can see the kind of the customer acquisition types, and we can tell like, okay, the state also where all these customers are, the products, and then we can see the customer satisfaction, the sales line, all that information, right? Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, so let's see, we want to check for Alabama, and we want to check the sales line at Alabama for the respective years. Let's say for 2017, only 2017, we can tell this how much was sale, how much product were sold, okay, during 2017. These are all the products. What if I just want to return a particular kind of product, let's say product two. So we can tell, okay, this is how much product was sold in Alabama, all right? So we can tell this is Alabama. In July, we had the highest sales, right? And that's for product two. And then what if I want to just be specific about kind of product two items? Is it the organic? I come down to organic. And now I can tell, okay, for the organic, just 19, okay? And then that was also, I can tell, and the price of that was about, looking at this, the drop lines here at about a bit above 4,000. And that was in November 2017. All right, so this is what we call a dashboard. It's quite interactive. It's quite beautiful. And then we can close all of this. We can close all of this so that we can return everything back to default setting. And then you can analyze. You can like query the whole of your data based on this dashboard, so that I can get some real-time information based on this. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to be working on. Let's see how like we can replicate this. So I'm going to take you a step. I'm going to take you step by step on how this beautiful dashboard was achieved so that we can all see that. Okay. All right. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. Let me just do something and view here. I don't want my grid lines. Right. So like so you see how this beautiful dashboard was created. All right. So now let's get straight to business. I'm going to stop this by flash share. We're going to start all over. Again, I stop this. All right, I'm going to share my screen again. So we're starting something new. Okay. Everybody, are we ready? So I know that you're pumped up. Are you ready for this? Okay. So this is the information, this is the data that we use to like create a dashboard. So let's just have a tour of this. So we can tell that this is the columns or the fields here, the dates, customer acquisition time, state, product, price, units, revenue, delivery, performance, return, customer satisfaction. All right. So we can see how to incorporate all of this into a dashboard. But first of all, we have to know. Now, looking at this particular date, remember data cleaning, this date is in series, all right? So let's see how to like, you know what to do. Let's change it to the regular time. Shift control down, and then I'm going to come here where we have general and change it to a short date like this. And that it makes more sense now. It makes more logical sense. The next thing I'm going to be doing is this. And every other thing, the data is already clean. It's a clean data. So I know I don't want to like go through everything. So let's see how to like get straight to business on this. First thing I'm going to do is to change this to a data, to a table. So I say Control T, I change from row to table, and then I say, okay, like so, it changes to table like this. And then I'm going to give it a name. Let me call it customer. All right. Customer satisfaction. So it's customer sat, okay, and that's it. Now that we have this, let's see how to be respectfully and then see how to make pivot tables so that we can like create different pivot charts for the respective departments that will make up our dashboard. All right. So firstly, let's see how to make this summarize with the pivot table. So I click on this, and then table range. I want it to be on a new worksheet, and I say okay, like this. We have a new worksheet, which I'm going to call the first particular one. I'm going to call this one I'm going to call this particular one the sales line. So this is the sales line. I double click and I call this sales line. I'm sure you saw it in the dashboard, the sales line. Okay, the sales line, what are the fields that will make up this? Sales line here will have the revenue, and revenue automatically will be on the values, and then also the revenue and also the date. So the dates will come under the rules here. And for the date particularly, I don't want the quarters part. I'll remove the quarters part here and I'll also remove the date here. All right, so these two would be what we're looking for, 2017. All right, 2017, 2018, 2019. All right, so that's pivot. Already we've done this, so you understand what I'm trying to do. I don't need to talk much about this. So with this information now, we're going to see how to make a pivot table. We're making the pivot chart out of this. So with this selected, what we're going to do, make it pivot chart. This time around, I'm going to be using what we call a line chart like this. And then, okay, like so. Wow, beautiful line chart of course, right? Forget about it. It's not that beautiful for more. At the moment, it's not really that beautiful, but we're going to see what we can make out of this in no time. Okay, so we're going to be using this later line to get what we're looking for. Or under where we have the design, let's see, there's a particular format I love. I like this. I'm going to select this. All right, and that's what we're going to be using in the future, right? So we're done with the sales line. Let's move to the next one. Okay, so without further ado, I do want to recreate this table. All I'm simply going to do is to like control left click, drag it out, and I leave it. Okay, so we have a duplicate copy of that, which I'm going to change this simply to what we call delivery performance dashboard. Delivery performance. Let's see how our delivery performed. Delivery performance. Let's call it delivery performance chart, not dashboard. Right? If you want to just see how our delivery perform. Okay. Now, so what do we need for this particular one? This time around, we're going to be looking at the revenue and also revenue regards. Let's look at the revenue and then remove this date. We don't need dates here. We don't need months here. So revenue, and also we want to look at the delivery performance here. All right, so we have delivery, delayed, and on time. Okay, we are not looking at the sum of revenue, but we are looking at the count of revenue. So I'll come here to where we have a value field. I'll change this to count. All right, I change this one to count like so. All right, and now we can tell that for delayed, how many times have our delivery been delayed? 1,891 times. And how many times have our delivery been on time? 3,888 times. Of course, we're looking at, we want to show that performance, delivery performance. So of course, we're dealing with this one. Okay, so I want to show you the percentage. What am I going to do? I say equals to pivot data. This particular one, okay, the on time divided by the overall number of the deliveries now we've made. Okay, and then I have this, which I'm going to convert to what percentage. All right, this is 67%. So overall, we have 67% of delivery on time. Of course, there are going to be times where you make delivery delayed, and then times that you make it on time. So overall, we have 67%. This is very good because our target is actually 70%. Like overall, we have 67%, and this is nice if you ask me. Okay, so with this, let's see how to like make a kind of chart. So I'm going to like select this. Where do we have a chart selected for it? Let me delete this so that you don't get confused. We create another chart again. So pivot 7 analyze, and we come to our pivot chart. We're going to be using a chart that we call what we like. You like to eat it. There's a new one we call Mickey Donuts. Mickey Donuts. Let's see how to make that. It's called donut chart now. Under the pie chart category, we come here and we have the donuts here, and we click it, and wow, it comes out for us now. So looking at it, looking at the legend series, and we have delayed on blue and then on time on this. So we want the delayed, all right, so that it will be like clockwise direction, not anti-clockwise. We want the on time to be what's popping, all right? So now, right now we have delayed, and then delayed is like 1,800. That's about 17%, about 30%. You don't want it that way. So let's come and do, we're going to sort it from largest to smallest, sort from largest to smallest line. So this way we now have this, you can tell that this looks more like 67%. Right? So the on time now is represented 67%. Okay, that's a cool feature. Now I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to add something. That thing is, I'm going to add a text field, like a text box. Yeah, like this. You're going to see where this is going to be very helpful. So having a donut chart I'm going to add my text box now. So I equals to, I'm referencing this percentage here, this, and it comes right inside here, this text box here. Right, now we're going to see how this is going to be helpful in when we're trying to like bring everything together in the creation of a dashboard, right? I'll be putting this right inside here. You get it? So like this other outer part here shows you, okay, this is how much it is logically represented. This one will tell you the actual value in percentage, right? So I think that's very self-explanatory and very understandable. Let's move to the next one without further ado. Okay, you know what to do. I control left click, drag it out like this. And then we have another one. There's something close to that particular do not chart. I'm going to call this one. We call this one the return rate. So we're looking now at the return rate. The other one was delivery performance. This one will be return rate. Return at what rate to be returned? So return rate. All right, return rate chart. All right. So okay, we want to tell at what rate do we make returns? Okay, return products. Okay, so this time around, we're not going to be dealing with delivery again. We're going to remove delivery out of this, and then we bring in the return rate comes into play. Okay, are we good? Okay, we put the return rate. So we can tell now that how many times have we made returns back? Of course, we're looking at the minimum time here. So we have how many times have we made returns? We've made returns for like 596 times. So our return rates out of 5,780 transactions we've made, right, is only 596 times. So we want our return rate to be as minimal as possible, okay? So like normally there's always going to be a return. So our return rate is 596, okay? So that's quite cool. Let's make it a percentage. So I say equals to get data, this divided by the total, that's this. So we have 10%. All right, that's quite fair. So, but our target return rate should be about 7%. So return rate should be like 7%. So we're going to see over time, okay, how our return rate have improved. So we should not be having more. So if we have like next year, we have like maybe return rate to be 1,000, it doesn't really make sense. Like, so return rate is 10%, which is quite fair. Okay, that's what we want to do with. So as usual, we want this return rate to be on the clockwise path here. So I'm going to come here and select and search from smallest to largest. So I say sort from smallest to largest. Okay. So we can tell return rate. No, okay, no, sorry, it should be the other way. Sorry, the other way around. Sort. No. This is the path we're looking at. Hmm. Okay. All right. So we're looking at the yes part, which is this. So it's the blue side here. You can tell that this is 10%. All right. That's very understandable. Because we already made this, we only copy this. Our text value is already referencing this. So we say, okay, 10% is already here for us. Right? So that's not about that. It's quite self-explanatory. Let's move to the next one. So the next chart we're going to be doing, okay, so we're going to control left click and drag it out like this. We're going to be calling this particular one the customer acquisition chart. Customer acquisition chart. All right, the customer acquisition chart. Now, so now this time around, we're going to click on this. Okay, so we have a remedy already. We don't want the return. So we're looking at the customer acquisition type. What kind of acquisition are we making here? We select this, like this. So we have what we have there. Okay, because we want to be making a kind of chart we call the waterfall model, right? So let me show you something. Clicking on this, let's see if we can actually make that waterfall model here. The design actually change that type. I want to make a waterfall model, but it doesn't work. I cancel that. I'm going to show you something real quick. Okay, the waterfall model cannot work directly. You know why? Because, okay, before that, let me just explain something. Right? So we have the customer acquisition type. So we have what kind of acquisition, what kind of goods. So we have the ad, we have the organic, we have the returning. Okay, so these are the different acquisition types that we have: ad, organic, and returning. Okay. Okay, so we want to represent this in a waterfall model, like, but directly from the pivot chart here, it cannot work. So what we have to do is to get those values out of here so that we can now, the waterfall model will now work, because like I said, like this now, let me delete this one so you don't get confused. Now we don't need this text box. Let's try to make the waterfall model right in here. So I select this, and I did that before. I select this pivot chart, waterfall model. See what happens. We can create this chart type with data inside the pivot table. Please select different chart type. So it will work. But you say, no, we must use a waterfall model, no matter what it tells us. We cannot tell us what we do. We cannot tell us what to do. No, nobody will tell us what we want to do. So we say, okay, equals to, what I'm going to do is this. I say equals to this. I reference this one out here. This one comes out here. I say equals to organic. I select this one. Of course, you know the drill already. I'm going to just simply drag this one down here. Okay, and then total. I call this one total, right? Now for the values there equals to this here. That value comes out for us. You know already the drill. So we have that information. Pattern one equals to this, equals to this, equals to this, equals to this. All right, so now that we have this on its own, now it's going to be easy for us to, let's see whether it's going to work out for us. I'll select this like this, then we go straight to like inserting the charts. Insert chart, we get to recommended chart first of all. We don't want that. All charts, we want our waterfall model, and wow, like it comes out for us now. We now have a waterfall model, which is quite cool, it's quite interesting. Now here we have our ad to be this 1,982 and all that information, but now we have the total here. It's supposed to be a running total. It now looks as if it is part of the ad, organic, and returning. It should be a running total of every of this, all of this summed together. So I'll select this one alone, this alone, and and then I say set as total, right? Set as total, and it comes out for us now. So we can now tell, okay, that this one is a total, and it should have, is distinct, right? So that we can tell that this one is the summation of all these four, okay? All right, so that's that. We've been able to make our customer acquisition chart. Then let's move straight to business. This sheet elaborate here, how did you come about? I don't want to delete. All right, I'm going to now control left click, drag it out for a new one this time around. And now I think this is going to be the final one. We're looking at the customer satisfaction bar. Customer satisfaction bar, okay? How well do our customer get satisfied with our services? Okay, customer satisfaction bar, satisfaction. Okay. All right, so what we're going to be doing here, we still move down straight to this business. Now, maybe we can just remove this chart. Let it go. Okay, this time around, we're looking at revenue still. And then revenue, customer satisfaction will be coming here. Okay. Acquisition should go. I don't want that one. And then we're going to be using two things. Then we have the products. Product will be on the columns there. We put our product on the columns like this. Okay, so that's beautiful, right? So we have customer satisfaction. Okay, we have on a scale of 1 to 5, we have very low, we have low, okay, high, and very high. On that scale, so we can have that already. So our product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4, product 5, and all that information is be given on to us, right? So with this, we can now add a chart type. Now let's see, a chart type is going to be called 100% stack bar chart. So this, and then we come to pivot charts, and then we come to the bar charts here, 100%. So 100% stack bar, like this, and like this. Whoa, voila, so we have what we're looking for, like this. Okay, so this time around, I want to switch. I want the product to come here, and then the customer satisfaction to come here. Okay, and that's perfect, perfect, perfect. That's perfect, 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 perfect. Exactly, that's what we're looking for. Product for let's make product one to come first before the rest of them. So I close this one. So we don't want it product five, product four, product. We want it to. So I'm going to like sort this in order. I sort it in Z to A. All right. So as I sort it now, we have it product one, product two, product three, product four. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we now have all our respective charts, and then with this, we can now bring them together to make our very beautiful dashboard. Now, the front part is about to happen. Please stay tuned and don't leave this. All right, because with this, see how to like put everything together and make a very wonderful dashboard. Okay. So everybody say dashboard time, dashboard time. Let's make it happen real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make this one and then I'm gonna call this one my dashboard. 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 Okay, like so. Now, for this dashboard, I'm gonna be I made a front part. I made this. I made this. I designed this dashboard background. Okay, this is a dashboard, a cool dashboard background I made just for the purpose of this. Okay, so with this cool dashboard, I can decide whatever I want to reset here. Okay, very cool dashboard background. I can decide to like enlarge this a bit. Like this, like this. I'm sure you're wondering, how did he create this dashboard? How did he make it? Okay, you just have to be creative. Okay. All right, why am I making this dashboard? So that I just put my stuff there. I don't need to, I don't want to be moving this stuff up and down. So I just made my dashboard like this. So I can now start to put in all the information that I need to put in on my dashboard. So on my dashboard, every other information will be placed on top of it. And then all these things shall be added onto us. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Okay, so the first thing we're going to be putting is a text box. I'll say I insert the text box. Okay, this will give us the heading of our dashboard, customer success dashboard. Customer. Okay, this I don't want this text box. I'm gonna format the shape, and I don't want any field inside, so no field. Then the text itself should be white, and then we can now enlarge this. Enlarge this, okay. Okay, so the beauty of this is coming out. I know you're excited already. Wow, like boom. Well, so that's the first part of this. And then we're going to be putting in a dashboard one one after. Okay, so the first one we had here, and I'm going to be making, oh, okay, let's go check it out. The sales line, the sales line. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. Check it out. I'll cut it off. Take it to my dashboard. I'm going to paste it here. Whoa, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I bring it inside here and then see how to, I don't want many of this. I'm going to be hiding stuff here. Okay, I don't want any of this. And right click. Sorry. Hide all field buttons. I don't want all the field buttons. This one, we don't want it so that it shouldn't be consuming space this total two. I don't want it. We can give it whatever name we want to. Okay, and now let's see how to format this. Format. Ooh. Okay, first of all, I don't want the field. Yeah. For the field of this, I don't want any field. So we say no field. The video is already coming out. Ooh, 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 wow. Don't scream, don't scream, don't scream. Do that. I don't want this video to be long, so I'll be very as quick as possible. And then I'll for you to like do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. Okay, so let's see the text option. How can we vertical alignment, middle center alignment? Okay, just trying to like do some alignments here. Okay. I think we can reduce certain things here. Let's make it 5. Okay, so what I'm trying to achieve is just to reduce so that we can allow for more space. Okay, this is already coming out beautiful. All right, this is so beautiful. Okay, let's see what I can do about this guy. Okay, levels, yeah. Okay, number. For that particular one, number, I want the category should be, I want it to be currency. Okay, so that's then about decimal places. I want it 0. So that hope you're watching that. Okay, so we can tell this. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, so this is good. This is good, and behold, it was good. Okay. Right, that's that for that one. I don't want this blue line coming out here. I really don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. So for the border, we don't want no border, so we say no line. And behold, that was good. And behold, that was very pretty good. And why is this 0 here? I don't want this 0. Let's see. Okay. Right, so that's that for this particular one. And we're going to be calling this the cells. I'm simply going to copy this guy. Control C, Control V. You know what I'm doing now. And sales line. Call this one sales line. Now you can, so you can go ahead and format yours and make it more beautiful than mine. This is just a tutorial. I may not spend too much time to be making this look so, but I know you get the drill. Call this the sales line here. Okay, I can decide to give it color green. Just make it stand out. No, the purple color. Let it be purple color, but the problem is will it be seen? Oh, this I don't want this line shape format. We don't want the shape outline, so say no outline. Same goes with this border, no outline. Okay, this is for sake of contrast. Let's allow it to be white. No, let's not try to make it too beautiful that what we need to do is not done. All right, so I call this one the sales line, and I think I'm done with this particular part of this dashboard. Okay, like I said, I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time. Okay, let's go somewhere here. The sales line. There's something I'm trying to solve here. I beg your pardon, this fill this up again. Hmm. Hmm. I lost something. 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 Maybe if I get it, I'm going to let you know. That zero part, like you can see on this, I don't really like the idea of having this zero here. I think there are some values that are not supposed to be there, and that's why they're there. And I don't want those values to be. Okay, so let's put this respectfully. Because I don't want to waste time, but I think it's important I do what I'm about to do. And oh, oh. Okay, let's just progress now. Okay, so the next one we're going to be adding. So what happened when I make some changes? So what happened when I make some changes? Okay, so you already know the drill. Okay, so don't worry, when we start to expand it, that's not really an issue. Let me now put in the next part of this, and this is actually called this is this part.
Hi everyone, Kevin here. Hi.
All right, so the next one we're going to be putting is our do not chat. Yeah. So our return rate do not daily delivery performance chart. Okay, so I select these two. This now watch. I'm going to be bringing these two inside. I cut it. Cut it like so. Okay. My dashboard. And I'm going to be pasting it here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looks crazy. Not looking beautiful at all, but you got a drill. Take this one out. Let's just see how to arrange it. So you just take your time to arrange this. Read this. Take your time to arrange this. I don't want no fill for this. I don't want this, all of this. This information is not necessary. Take it off. Okay, total non necessary. Take it off. Okay, all the unnecessary parts, I take them off. This, I don't want it. Hide all few buttons. Like, take it off. Take it off. These are form parts now. Can you remind me what this is actually about? Can you remind us? Okay, it's actually called the delivery part of it. And remember, well, this guy here, I bring this guy coming inside here. All right. Okay. For this guy, I'll be making reference to this. So I come to where we have this, looking at delivery performance, and I select this. Okay, you get what I'm trying to do here. What all I simply did was, okay, I just wanted to get, I'm referencing this information for this. I select this, I don't want any field, no field, and my text should be, okay, so this, the text option. Right. It's actually black, should be white. Okay, 67%. Remember, this should not be showing. I'm gonna remove no line. Okay, so this the same thing with this guy. This information, no line. Okay. Now, for the front part of this, are we together? The front part of this. All right, now check it out. What I'm going to do with this guy. 67%. And for this one, I'm going to do some editing here. I double click on this. So I come here for the what you call it now? For the do not itself now, we have the blue part represents the returns, you know. The blue part there represents the on-time returns. All right. So I want to do something. I'm going to come there. I'm going to change it to a solid fill. And I want that solid fill to be white. To be, sorry, this color, purple. All right. And then how about the border? Border line should be a solid line, which is going to be purple as well. Okay. Then that's that for that part. For this part, see what I did? I don't click this part. We have the on time and then the delay. The delay is the part we don't really want to see. So for the delay part, I come here. I come to no fill. I don't want any fill on that part. Okay. And then for the border should be a solid line of that color. All right. So we can see that. I think it makes pretty sense, right? Yes, it makes not just some sense, it makes a whole lot of sense. Okay. Okay, so that's quite cool. And then that's that. And I'm gonna call this. Okay. So we call this one deliveries. And right, we can select this, copy and paste it. Call this one deliveries. Of course, you know what I did here. Deliveries. Deliveries. Okay, that's the first part. And then I'm still going to duplicate this. Control V, this. And I call this one 67% on time. Okay, 7% on time. Okay. On time. Okay, I think I can increase this one a bit. Okay. Okay. Then this one, I can make it a bit bigger. Let's make it large. So everybody can see 67%. And we can see how to enlarge this a bit. Wow. So you want something good, take your time to do it. So I'm taking my time. I don't want the video to be too long, but take my time to do this. Let's make it, let's say, 9. Nice. So that's that for that. And I'm going to copy it out again. Control C. And I say our target is 70%. We're almost there. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to insert something else. Insert a line here just to make when your dashboard looks beautiful and people will be interested in looking at it. So take your time to make something nice yourself. Shift this. Give it a color. I want it to be white. Okay. So that should differentiate everything there. Wait, like this. Woo! Babylon. All right, so that's the lead brief for the on time. So we are looking at the what we call it the delivery. Okay, on time delivery. Okay, that's nice. And then the other part, like remember the other do nots. We had two do nots here. I come go find the other do nots. I don't know whether you get what I'm trying to say. The return rate part now. So let's bring a return rate here. These two musketeers would be selected as well. I cut it out like so, and I'm going to bring it down to my dashboard, and I paste it here like this. And you know what I'm going to do? Of course, the font part. I don't want all of this. I don't want all of this. Informate. This informate, I don't want it. Legends, we don't want the legends. We're going to hide all few, but behind, remove them. But this, we don't want any fill, like so. And then, so since we did the first one, this shouldn't be too hard to do. I want it to have the same size with this. So I'm going to bring it like so to adjust it. Adjust it. Until we have the desired adjustment. Okay, so we have the desired adjustment. I'm going to take it out now. Of course, I don't need the total. Total can go. And then the same thing I did, what I'm going to do now, but this time with respect to this smaller one here, I come and say my field should be not white, but the same color here. As for this alone, this alone, this color. Then the border should be solid line. This color, okay? Well, the other part, the delay part, you don't want the delay part to have any delay part also should have a solid line. But solid fill, delay part. Okay, like so we can see how cool our work is now coming out. Okay, so this is it. I'm simply going to bring this one in. Okay. You know the drill already now. This no fill, no border. So the reference of this one will be equals to, I'm going to come here, return rate, looking at this and this. The reference have been made already. So I change it to white color. %. Paolo. And then increase this to 16. So let's make sure that everything is consistent. I want to make sure this one was 18. So let's make this one 18 too. So how you make your dashboard also matters. The life of your dashboard matters. So you can tell return rate. And time. I don't want this border. This no line. Okay, the unsigned parts. Copy that. Copy. %, what? 10% returns. Ah, okay. All right, so we can simply make this one here. Sorry, this, save this, copy and paste. Make sure that they align properly. So the target for this one is actually 7%. We told you that before. Okay, so we're able to make our deliveries part of the dashboard. Now we're making real and serious progress. Okay, the next thing we're going to be doing is the part where we work on the customer acquisition. So I'll copy this one like this. Copy, paste, customer acquisition. Customer acquisition. Okay, now let's go and bring a dashboard for the customer acquisition. Customer acquisition charts. It should be very easy. Now we cut this. Normally, take it to a dashboard and then we paste it here. Of course, you know the drills now. Know the drills already. You don't want these fields, so we say bye-bye to fields, no fields. And then for these lines, we don't want them. Hold on. So when it promotes now, chart size, so we don't want, okay. That should be off. Then let's adjust it properly. Properly adjust it like so. Like so. So we have this beautiful waterfall model. All right. Okay, so this adjusted. Then I can take this one up a bit. Beautiful, beautiful. So we can allow it to breathe. So for the data box here, let's see the text options. And then alignments. So alignments. Okay. Come on, data. Okay, so let's say inside. Let's make it inside center like that. Okay, that makes better sense now. And then I think we can allow it at white. Okay, so for these guys, so let's give it a color. Of course, I'm going to be using, let your color be consistent. I'll use this guy. Okay. All right, but for this guy, Igwe has to be a different color. So I'm going to come selecting and give it a different color. So that's to running, and it shouldn't be bad if we make it red. No. Let's make this too. Let's give it something a bit relating to that. So let's go with can't I have a pink color here? Let's go to more colors. This. Sorry. All right, so that's quite cool. And then for this, what's my position? Okay. We're gonna get that out. Bye-bye. Okay, for this, guys, let's give it some text option. Text cell, let's make it white. Okay, nice. Now we don't want this border. You know I don't like borders. No like borders. Wow, this is beautiful. Isn't she lovely? Isn't it lovely? Oh, isn't it lovely? Oh, isn't it lovely? Quite lovely, you can agree with me. Let's see how to like push it a bit up. All right, so this is beautiful. We are almost getting to the end of this very beautiful dashboard design now. So now the last one we're going to be putting in is what we call the customer satisfaction bar, which we've already created here. And then we're going to see how to like bring it in inside here, like real. Okay, so like this, I cut it off and I take it back my dashboard and I paste it like so. I bring it right in here. And then I make sure that all of this, I'm going to be hiding every single thing, hide all few buttons here. I don't want them. So we just take them off the hook, off the hook like so. And then what we're going to be doing this is see how to shrink them. See how to shrink them in. See how to shrink them in. For this particular one, sorry, let's see how to bring this guy, the text option. Okay, sorry, I'm going to format legend. Format legend. I bring my legend bottom. All right, so I'm bringing the legend bottom like this. So, okay. See, it makes better sense like this. Oh, okay. And of course, I don't want this. I don't want any, no border, no fill. Let's make it transparent. Right? So let's just see how to adjust it. Good things take time. Good things take time, Sarah. So let's make it beautiful. You're beautiful, it's true. All right, so making this. Well, let's see how to deal with this more. And then for my legend, the text option part here. Can we not make it a bit smaller? I'm looking at how to reduce the text. Oh, but kind of like, okay, I think we're going to leave it like this to be on the safe side. I was trying to like adjust it and make it a bit small. So you can accommodate everything. Okay, so this is it. This is lovely. Okay. These lines, what's up with the lines? I don't want it. Bye-bye. Okay, so we have put on 1, put on 2, put on 3, put on 4, put on 5, and then we have this beautifully arranged. Make sure it's put right in here. Okay, I think it's put right in. That. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Ah, it's not, let's make it white, yeah? Let's make it white. You know it. Text, this, make it white. Okay. Percentage part, make it white too. Make it white like so. Okay. So these guys, text part, this, make it white too. All right, but I'm not done. I'm kind of not satisfied with these colors here. Let's give it colors. Let's change them. Kind of like to work. Let's give them different data levels. Now let's give them different colors. Now for the color solid field here. Okay, the first one is okay. For the second one, let's give it something that's a variant of that one, something that is close to that color. And I guess this color goes, okay, something consistent. This, let's make it white, it goes, and then this. I just want something around that. This, okay, and then this. Which color goes here? Red. Right. Something like that. It's not be the best, but I like give the defender variation now. That's okay. Oh, we forgot to change this guy to white. Text option. Change it to white. Hope you're watching everything I'm doing. Because we're going to create the same thing or do something even better than what I've done already. So we have customer deliveries. Okay. Customer acquisition. You can go ahead and adjust it whatever way if you want, but I can tell you for free that we're done with making this dashboard. It's just add the finishing touch and then we go Control and V and then. Okay, so this is customer satisfaction. Okay, so we have this done, but it's not, we have this, you see, we kind of like, but nah. We can't afford to rest now. Oh, now on the 6th day, God was still working. It was on the 7th day when he was done, he now rested. So you can't afford to say, wow, this is good. And we can rest. No. No, posterity will not let us rest. No, we're not done. We have to make our work, tie everything together. So we can now say, okay, yeah, this is it. So I bring this one again down. Customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction like this. Okay, now we have a dashboard, but all of them are independent of each other. Now there is no interaction, there's no synergy, there's no flow in them. So now that's the point where we're going to be adding what we call our filters now. So I'm going to select any of these dashboards like this guy. Now I'll be adding, I go to where we have slices, and I'll be adding my slices here firstly. So what are the slices I'm going to be using? The slices I'm going to be using include the dates, include the states, include the product, include yep, include the products, okay, acquisition type, and okay, I think let me be sure. Communal. I think I forgot something. Mm-hmm. So the date here is actually is product acquisition. Okay. All right, this 4. Okay, and then who? Like so the 4-year-old outlaws. Now, the thing here is this. One thing about the Excel here is that Excel have very bad, like the filters that comes with Excel are very bad. They're not beautiful at all. They're not dynamic. They're not dynamic at all. Like let us try something. You see, it's affecting only the sales line. We're going to see how to like put everything in perspective. But okay, before I start designing this guy, maybe I should just design it first now. I check it out. You can always come here and then you can reduce certain things on the height. No, should really be a problem. Height of this, reduce it. The width, reduce the width. Okay. Can reduce it manually. Okay. All right. We have that one for that. For the year. Sorry, for the slices settings here. Okay. Add items with no data ahead. That's what I'm looking for. The ones with no data is hidden. Again, I'm going to reduce this. The slide setting. Reduce the width. Okay. I'm going to slide the setting. Let me call this one years, not year dates. Please observe what I'm doing. Okay. And then for the products, I do the same thing. Okay, decided to make this one more than one column. Let's make it 5. Okay. Write them out like this, product by product. Okay. Okay, so we have that for product, and then let's have to bring everything together. Bring everything together. Slide the slicer here. Okay. Basically this. Now let's look at the different styles that we have. And like I said, these are very, very, the Excel doesn't allow for us to remove. Normally, I would have loved to remove all of this information. Like it doesn't really make sense now, but let me do something. There is a particular, the one I worked on before, there is a custom sort I have. And I'm going to copy this custom sort here. It's what we did before. I'll copy this custom sort out. All right. Don't worry, on this manner, I'm going to find it. I'm going to come and paste it here. Okay, now the reason why I'm copying this custom sort here is also that I want to use this particular custom theme. Okay. Select this slicer, and there's a custom sort here. So before I copy that custom sort, it's now ready for us. So I can remove this one since it has no linkage, so it doesn't bring confusion in the long run. All right. That's the custom sort. I can make the custom sort for this one too. Slicer, custom sort. Okay. For this guy, custom sort. For this guy, custom sort. All right. So those are those custom sorts we just made. Was created. All right. Let me confirm something for the last one. Okay. Okay. All three were put in one place, and like so, I bring them together like this. I bring these years. Bring these years together like this. Bring this dates together like this. Isn't it beautiful? Please tell me the truth. Is this thing not beautiful? Quite beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell that we've come almost to the end of our dashboard. We've made a dashboard, but we're not done until we're done. Let's make some interactions, right? Like now, this ad is only affecting this particular chart here. It's not affecting every other one in the chart. So what we're going to do, we're simply going to I click like this, and I'll make report connection, so I can now select all the different respective charts that we have here. Select all of this, select all of this, select all of this, select this, and okay. Now, when I start making, you see that every other thing is getting affected, all that. Okay, so I'll do the same for this one. For the years, I'll do the same thing. Report connection, this, and this. Okay, beautiful. And also for this, and report connection, this, this, and this. Okay, and this also have my report connection, this, this, and this. All right. All right, so everything is now connected. Let's test run it. So like for year 2018, you can tell everything is running out for us. Okay, let's lose this. Now for returning, everything comes back to usual. Let's see for Alabama, Georgia. Okay, and then for 2019, information for 2019 comes out. 2019. 2019. So close this, close this, close this. So this is how we've been able to make a very beautiful, wonderful dashboard and allow for us to like do what we want to do. Now, maybe you're wondering why, okay, since we make it only here, okay, so that, and that. Remember, I'm going to do something. Let me check back on this. I actually close all these ones were closed. I'll open them. Let's see the effect of that closure. Okay. Let's check it. Okay, so it's back again. Back again, back and better and beautiful and beautiful. And all the information that we need is up for us, as you can see. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the side of our class. We've been able to make a dashboard, a customer success dashboard, which you can edit and then work it out. Not edit though, because you're not editing my work, you're making yours, right? You can like see how to like customer and do it your own way, and been able to create a customer success dashboard. And I taught you how to like move doing it from scratch, and then right. So this is the size of our project, and I want you to go practice this, practice this and practice this. And make sure to leave a comment below so that I can know when I can like make improvements. And then make sure like to give it a thumbs up, or if you don't like the video, which of course that's not possible, give it a thumbs down. This is the size of our package today. Like, have a wonderful time and stay good. One love. Bye-bye for now.